Hello and welcome to the product overview for bid management. Bid management designed to help you manage those long, complex, high-value sales. It'll also help you centralize and manage all of your bids, track and manage the entire sales process. It allows you to view all the stakeholders, the bid team and all the related documents. It'll allow you to track all of the internal approvals that your bid might go through, particularly around the cost of the bid and also considerations around margins. You can track all the bid stages all the way through to win-loss and also get some perspective from lessons learned in the process. The product is available for Microsoft Dynamics CRM version 4, version 2011 online and also version 2011 on-premise. So let's go ahead and take a look at the product. Okay, so here we are on the bid management overview. The first thing you'll notice on the left hand side is that there are a series of stages that the bid would move through. These are fairly generic terms that can be tailored to your specific needs, but typically it would move through the early stages of bid assessment. You'd be looking at your own win strategy, you'd be moving on to the solution development, your own proposals, and then finally into submission and review. You can trap and store information all the way through this process, and that can be reported on at any time as you move along. So in the bid assessment phase, what we're looking to understand is what is this particular project, and here we've got it logged as a large project bid. What's the potential value of this project? What stage are we at in the process? And at the moment it's pretty early stage, and you can define specific stages that your bid moves through in your own particular process. Often people are looking to understand if it meets their own criteria, so for you as an organization, is this an important project? And therefore should you proceed with the bid or indeed decline it? Part of the process is also to determine what the cost of bid is likely to be, because obviously that's something you want to keep under control. And part of that decision making may be the strategic importance that this bid has for your own business, and indeed who the competition are in this process. You can store some notes here, and there's plenty of room to do that, and also track some key dates, particularly the submission deadline, maybe the contract award date and so forth. So moving on to the win strategy, here you can start to define what the client's goals are. You can start to firm up your own bid budget and also start to develop your own strategy for tackling this particular bid. Moving on in the process, typically you'll be putting together your own bid team. There's probably a bid manager involved, but there may be a whole host of other people with specific skills that they're bringing to the table. Part of the process may also involve ensuring that you have resources, and you may need approval for those resources. So you can log approvals in as things move along, and if you wanted to, you could add workflow within that picture to ensure that the process is automated. Finally, as you start to evolve to the proposal phase, you can carry out your commercial reviews and your technical reviews, make some notes around that, understand what the final proposal price is, and then it may need some final executive approval as it moves along through the process. Finally, the documents are typically submitted, your tender and so forth, and that would include your best and final offer. There may be some negotiations that you need to go through, and the contract award is tracked right the way through to the contract win or loss. And there is some win-loss facility here, so if you are successful or otherwise, at least you can get some kind of customer debrief notes or indeed lessons learned. Now along the way, you may have a whole host of activities that are carried out. They could be meetings, tasks, phone calls, and you can track all of those and they're stored against the record here. You can also track all of the individuals connected to this bid, be they your internal staff or indeed on the client side, various stakeholders, influencers, decision makers, and indeed you can comment on their perspective of your bid as it moves through the process. Finally, in terms of documentation, you can store all of the documents around the bid in one place. So here you can store them in a centralized repository, and in this case there is a direct ready-to-go link into SharePoint, so you can put all the version control and all of those strong controls that you need to around the documents. Equally, if you prefer to keep things very simple, you can simply use the standard CRM facilities and just attach a file directly to the bid as you see fit. And finally, if you're familiar with the latest version Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2011, you'll be aware that there are some excellent dashboard facilities that come as standard with the product, and that will allow you to start to define your own views, particularly your pipeline views, that you can then drill down to assess how your bids are moving along, what stage they're at, and keep everyone informed in a nice centralized graphical interface.
So that was the product overview for bid management for Dynamics CRM. In this demonstration you've seen how ideal it is for managing complex and high value sales. It allows you to centralise and manage all your bids, track and manage the entire sales process, view all stakeholders, bid teams and all the documents in one area, track all internal approvals, cost of bid and margin detail, and track bid stages through to win-loss. The bid management template is available for Dynamics CRM versions 4, version 2011 online and 2011 on-premise. If you'd like further information for bid management, call us or email info@cgesoftware.com or visit our website for details of this and many other enhancements.